We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you an entertainer? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In the news today, detectives at the Savannah Lamar Sissoko office, they have arrested and charged a 25-year-old barber for having intercourse with a person under the age of 16 years old. His name is Nigel Rhoden and he's living at Upstreet in the Belmont area of Westmoreland. Reports are that in early February, Nigel, he met a girl on Facebook. That girl, she celebrated her 15th birthday on December 1 last year. It is said that Nigel and the female, they began communicating, and on Valentine's Day, February 14, Nigel and the 15-year-old, they met up at a popular restaurant in Savannah Lamar. It is alleged that both of them, they went into the bathroom where they had intercourse. Last week, Thursday, Nigel and the female, they met up again in the bus park in Savannah Lamar, where it is said that the female, she changed out of her school uniform. She then went with Nigel to his house at Upstreet in Belmont, where they again had intercourse. The Bluefields police, they received intelligence and they went to Nigel's house, where Nigel and the female, they were seen. They were taken to the Bluefields police station, where an investigation was launched. This resulted in Nigel being charged, so he'll be facing the courts shortly. In this report, yesterday morning, Tuesday, May 6, a 91-year-old lady, she went to the Scotiabank in Ochares in the parish of St. Ann, where she withdrew cash amounting to 5,000 United States dollars. The 91-year-old lady, she then headed to her home at Main Street in Runaway Bay. On reaching her home, the lady, she opened the gate and she went inside, but before she was able to close the gate, she was approached by two hoodlums who entered her yard. The hoodlums approached the 91-year-old lady and grabbed away her khaki-colored shoulder bag and ran away, making good their escape on foot in the area. That bag, it contained 5,050 United States dollars and 39,000 Jamaican dollars plus important documents and the house keys. Just like that. Boy, may I tell you. In this next report, detectives in Portmore, they have arrested and charged a guy for the offense of sacrilege. His name is Donald Feanny Brown, but he's popularly known as Shevaugne. He is 45 years old and he's living at Whitehall Avenue in the Kingston 8 area. Reports are that on Friday night, May 2, at minutes after 7 o'clock, KlLL Security Company, they received a burglary signal coming from the Moravian Church in Jamaica and the Cayman Islands at Bridgeport Road in Portmore. As a result, KlLL, they dispatched their armed response team. On arrival, a guy was seen running from out of the church towards a white Toyota Axia motor car that was parked along the perimeter fencing of the church. This guy was held by the KlLL security team, who called the police. The police, they arrived on the scene and it was soon revealed that the guy Shevaugne, he drove and parked the Toyota Axia there. He then forced open the front door of the church and him thief 4 speaker boxes with 4 speakers and one 55-inch JVC television. He then placed them in the Axia. The items were seen in the car and recovered by the police. Shevaugne, he was taken into custody and following a question and answer session in front of his lawyer yesterday, he was charged, so he'll be going to the courts shortly. King Alarm, job well done. This one, it took place yesterday morning, Tuesday, May 6, about minutes to 7 o'clock. It took place in the vicinity of Rooms Negril along the Norman Malley Boulevard in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that man on your screen, his name is Errol Vassell, but he was also known as Cookie. Last month on April 12, Cookie, he celebrated his 49th birthday. He was a bike taxi operator and he was living at Big Bridge in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, what we are learning is that yesterday morning, Cookie, he rode his bike that he used to operate as a bike taxi and he dropped off someone up the beach road in Negril. Cookie, he rode off, but he was riding on the right hand side of the road, waiting to cross over to the left hand side of the said road. A grey 2019 Toyota Corolla motor car was coming up the beach road. On reaching a section of the roadway in the vicinity of Rooms Negril, the driver of the Toyota Corolla motor car, he was in the process of negotiating a right-hand bend when he saw Cookie coming in the opposite direction on his side of the road. The driver, in trying to avoid a collision, he swerved right, but it was too late. The bike and the Toyota Corolla, they collided. Cookie, who was wearing his helmet, he was thrown from the bike and he went several feet in the air. He then fell onto the concrete sidewalk where he sustained multiple injuries to his head and his body, and that was it for him. Cookie, he died on the spot. Sad indeed. Over in St. James, a young man. His name, well, I am told Timoy and I am being told Timmy. His surname is Manderson. He was a 22-year-old porter living at Latry District in the parish of St. James. On Monday morning, May 5, Timmy or Timoy, he was riding his black missile motorcycle along that road on your screen. That's the Gilsborough main road in the parish of St. James. Listen this now. Timmy or Timoy, he was traveling towards Orange when, on reaching in the vicinity of the playfield, a stray cow was walking across the road. The bike that Timmy or Timoy was riding, it ran over the cow rope. The rope and the bike became entangled. As a result, the bike, it went off the roadway onto the grass verge and it collided into that large tree on your screen. The bike rider, he received serious head and bodily injuries. He was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he died whilst he was being treated. Sad indeed. In this next report, detectives in Westmoreland, they are carrying out investigations to ascertain how a foreign national died. His name is Heinrich Hrasche. He is 61 years old and he's from Zurich in Switzerland, but he was married and living at Revival District in the Little London police area of Westmoreland. So what we are learning is that Heinrich, he was last seen alive by his wife on Saturday night, May 3, about 9 o'clock at his home at Revival District. It is said that on that occasion, Heinrich, he appeared to be in good physical health. Apparently, the husband and the wife, they were living in different houses. We are told that last night, Tuesday, May 6, about 8 o'clock, it was observed that the lights were not on over by Heinrich's house. Persons became concerned and they went and they made checks. Heinrich's lifeless body was seen lying on his back at the front of his yard. He was dressed only in his underwear. The police, they were called and they processed the scene. From all indication, Heinrich, he died hours before he was found. We are told that pieces of broken glass were found in a bathroom inside the house with dried blood. Investigations are continuing and the police, They are awaiting the result of a post-mortem examination to ascertain what exactly caused his death. As soon as there is more information, I'll be updating this report. Sad indeed. In these next reports, the St. Catherine South Police, they have released the names and some photos of 5 of their most wanted hoodlums. First up is that hoodlum on your screen. He is said to be a member of the Old Harbour-based East Bay Empire Gang. His name is Desmond Kelly, but he's popularly known as Chucky or Bynes. He's from Narayan Lane in the Old Harbour Bay area. Bynes, he's wanted for attacking and opening gunfire at a policeman late Sunday night, March 10 last year at Narayan Lane. Next up are 2 brothers, but I don't have their photos. One is Alando Gray, but he's popularly known as Platinum. He is 20 years old and his 22-year-old brother named Adda Gray. Both of them are of Gregory Park addresses. On Sunday afternoon, February 11 last year, about some minutes to 5 o'clock, it is alleged that both brothers, they shot and killed 32-year-old Sheldon Kevin Chambers, but he was also known as Crux. Crux was shot and killed at compound along Stephen Avenue in the Gregory Park area of St. Catherine. Next up is that guy on your screen. His name is Tuwayne Marshall, but he's popularly known as Stinger. Stinger, he's wanted for an incident that took place on Friday night, July 12, last year at some minutes to 9 o'clock. It took place at Pointy Heights Lane in the Bannister area of Old Harbour in the parish of St. Catherine. In that incident, that man on your screen was shot and killed. His name is O'Neil Bailey, but he was popularly known as Redman or Banky. He was 50 years old and he was employed to the Jamaica Bedding Company in Old Harbour. Rounding off the list is that hoodlum on your screen. He's said to be a member of the notorious Central Village-based Elbow Gang. His name is Denardo James, but he's popularly known as Den. Den is from Kajun Corner in the compound area of Central Village in the parish of St. Catherine. Den, he's wanted for the murder of a 58-year-old mason named Devon Brown. On Monday night, March 10, earlier this year, about 11 o'clock, Devon, he was at his home at Kajun Corner with family members when he was shot and killed. Den is wanted for his murder. If you know where any of these hoodlums are hiding, inform on them. In this next report, we are learning that a man, he's building a 3-bedroom concrete house in the Reggae Hill area of St. Ann. The man, he would go to the house on a regular basis to check on the progress. On Monday afternoon, May 5, after leaving work, the man, he went there and everything was intact. He left shortly thereafter. Yesterday evening, Tuesday, May 6, about 6:15, the man, he went back to the construction site, but on this occasion, he stumbled upon the lifeless body of a male lying on his back in a pool of blood. It was observed that a container on the site was also broken into. The police, they were called, and when they inspected this male, who appears to be in his mid-30s, and he was dressed only in a blue short jeans pants. He had chop wounds to his chest. He was D3AD. We are told that further checks revealed that 30 sheets of ply and other items were stolen from the container. Up to the time of recording this video, I hadn't gotten the name of the guy who was killed, but as soon as more information becomes available, I'm going to be updating this report. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, many persons, they are stunned about this one because as far as they are concerned, or as far as they know, this guy was not known to be involved in any hoodlum activities. He was not known to be involved in any mix-up. His name is Harvey, but many persons, they knew him as Chups. Chups was 23 years old and he lived at Lances Bay in the parish of Hanover. We are learning that there is a standpipe in the community where Chups lived, not far from his home. And in the nights, that's where Chups usually go to have his shower. Last night, at minutes after 8 o'clock, Chups, he left his home to go and bathe at the standpipe. He had his bath and he was heading back home at minutes after 9 o'clock when he was ambushed by hoodlums who opened gunfire at him, hitting him to his upper body. The police, they were called and Chups' lifeless body was seen lying on his left side along the right hand side of the road with gunshot wounds to his chest, the left side of his back and his right shoulder. Chups, he died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Good boy them no out can't take, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now